Hey peeps, welcome to my video. Today I am training my horse and talking about your complaints and mine. I asked questions on my Instagram story, TikTok, Instagram about what your biggest Star Stable complaints are, and honestly I did get quite a lot of answers. On my Instagram story I had to do it twice because I didn't really get that many answers, but on TikTok I got a lot of answers. I've been making this video for 3 weeks, so I'm kind of like surprised that I'm not bored already. But throughout when I'm recording my voice, I actually got a bit sick. So if you hear me cough or my voice sounds different, you now know why. So let's go into my home stable and pick out the horse I'm going to be training today. Oh, I almost forgot to say, I hope you enjoy the video, and let's begin. I'm sorry guys, I actually love saying that. I wanted to train my Gen 2 Icelandic horse today, but since it's Halloween, I was actually thinking about maybe training my dark core horse, the robot one, as you guys know. See, this is the horse I wanted to train originally, but I have better choices right now. I bought the dark core horse on my birthday actually. I made a video of it too if you haven't watched already. So yeah, the horse is quite special to me. I need to put Amethystico back in her stall though, very quickly, and take her tack off because that's the tack I want to use for today's video. I'm not picking out a special outfit for this. I actually want to get some more items right now. And put these away, obviously. Probably actually need to organise my backpack. That's what it says. I actually have a lot of collars. I'm probably not going to be doing those pets with Igor this year, especially since what happened last year. Well, that it was just like stone. I mean, I'll explain it right now. Let's do the tack. Do you like the bridle I have for her? Is it bridle? Yeah, let's put it back. This is Botanic. I don't actually know how to say my horse's names, which is a bit embarrassing. Oh, of course. Fucking idiot, Ryan. Yeah, let's take care of her. Or him. I don't actually remember much about this horse. Most of the horses in my stable are mares though, so we kind of just assume that this one's a mare too. And we need more water because I kind of ran out of bro, I can't even say her name. Amethystico. The actual fuck. Anyways. Girl, get the fuck off that horse. Yeah, let's make her happy. Let's go now. We should go to Gallopers Keep. I think that's where we should start the training first, because it's like 2 races there. Then we'll do some in York somewhere. There's actually like hardly any people this year, but I'm actually not surprised. Not with the Servon one. Right, not that one. Not that one. Okay, let's start now. The amount of horses they release a year, not to mention how often they get rid of the older gens. I get that they need space, but I feel like they could give us more time between each discontinued horse and not do 2 at a time. I think this is quite real actually. I don't like how many horses they release a year. Of course, StarStable is a horse game, so you know, can't really complain about that. We can. You know what I mean? They get rid of the older gens so fast, but yeah, I actually kind of agree with this one. The prices. Yeah. I remember seeing this one comment was just like how the prices were like every game does it, which of course every game does it. I don't think a lot of people realise that it's actually StarStable's marketing, their tactics, because obviously the game is pointed at children, it's for children. The discounts are literally at the end of the month. Whenever they'll do it, it was at the end of the month, and that's when most people get paid. That's when parents are most likely to give in, or adults really. Anybody's going to give in. The EU thing that she gave StarStable warnings about it, so I do think it's kind of a reason to complain. It's the prices and law. Prices too high, and the law isn't there anymore. It wasn't that mysterious game that it was. The prices, I've already talked about the prices, and the law. I actually love the law. I mean, of course it's your opinion, but the law, of course the law's changed, especially in the main story quest, but somehow in my head I just make it make sense. And also I feel like you've really got to know the law, like you really need to analyse it and everything to actually really get it. Otherwise, I mean, they kind of just sugarcoated it, made it more for kids, which I'm not really mad about. And I still think it's a mysterious game, especially with the last main quest. I love that. Even if there's a lot missing, it gave so much, made me feel like a lot of different things. All my emotions were mixed up, but I really loved it, and I do love the main quest. Honestly, the story mostly. I could go without having new horses out or other stuff, but the story. Are you complaining about the story? You say that you could go without new horses and stuff, but the story. I mean, you can complain about the story if you want to, but at the same time, the last part just makes it seem like you're not complaining about the story. SSO chat ban for social media and cuss words, but allowing pedos without a problem on the platform. This is so cool. I won't be allowed to give someone my social media or even curse, but pedos and fucking weirdos will be able to talk in the chat with no problem. That pisses me off so much. I don't mind more things getting filtered and blocked in a way. If it means they won't let weirdos and pedos just talk in chat, they should be getting chat banned. Honestly, they really should. I hate the fact that they release new horses every month, but we only get 30 minutes of the main story quest every 6 months. I get that they make more money when people buy the horses, but you can't just neglect other aspects of the game. It does take a long time to make the main story quests. It is a horse game, so of course there's new horses, but I don't like how they release a horse every month, literally every month, and we only get short main quests. This is why 2022 was just a year for the main quest. It was the prime. We had such long main quests, and it was just so good. But yeah, it is kind of neglected in a way, because
pretty sure they don't actually have that many people on the quests team with like the people who make the quests and shit. Like, I don't think they have that many people, and they kind of do neglect it, I do have to say. Okay, it isn't that big, but chat filters now even filtering normal stuff. I feel like that's actually always been happening. Like, I think it's always been happening like whenever I talk in chat, so I don't really think that's anything new, but since I'm pretty sure StarStable is like trying to control the chat more or now, so it'll probably be happening more. I don't really think that's much of a complaint, but no, you do you. It's literally impossible to get new horses as a new player if you're not willing to spend real money. That's always been true. It really has. You've never been able to get horses. Like, you have to spend money. That's just like always been about, and I don't know. I wouldn't really complain about it. It's just how the game works. But I do have to say, it's kind of annoying. Chat filter. Yes, the chat filter. No one likes it. Well, it's keeping out the pedos and the fucking weirdos. Don't we like it? I don't actually like talking global or anything, so I don't really have a problem with it. I don't really give a fuck. That they babyfied the story quest over the years. They are pretty sloppy when it comes to you make the new lore kind of align with the old one, and the story I think feels kind of rushed with each new story quest. I don't know how to explain it. My biggest problem with SSO is just how they treat the main storyline. No matter how much I love the main story quest and the storyline, they do babyfy it a lot. And it is kind of sloppy and rushed, and they don't actually really treat it really well. I mean, the latest one is probably like the best one in a way. I mean, it's still sloppy and really rushed. Well, I felt like it was rushed, but they still thought about it in a way that I can't really explain either. And like, they had to take a break from it and stuff. But yeah, the storyline is, they don't treat well. They really don't. They just focus on the fucking horses, which nobody likes to buy. Well, unless you do. 100% the updates. I've been playing for almost 10 years, and slowly with each year it gotten worse and worse. Almost the amount of stuff they deleted from the game. Even if I was 10 again, I wouldn't start playing it because they deleted pretty much all the things that made the game amazing. I knew these type of people would kind of comment. So I'm guessing this person does not play StarStable anymore, which is fine, it's okay. Which the updates right now, the updates are kind of actually boring in a way. But, you know, usually it's for good reason, which I'm pretty sure is for good reason. From that like new area update happening like early 2026. I think it's because of that, but I think the updates aren't really getting worse, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't really agree with this one, but I kind of do, but kind of don't. Prices. The updates get minimal, and how many bugs, and sometimes even worse, can sweep through after an update. Also, the damn customer support. A lot, I know, but I have my reasons. Prices keep coming up. I'm not surprised by that. The updates, I do agree with that, but like I said earlier, hopefully there's a reason, and I hope that castle thing in the new area is the reason, because I hope that's good. Like, I really hope StarStable better not let me down, bro, or let us down. The bugs, I actually love the bugs. I do have to admit, like the bugs, I always get so excited when I see a bug in a game, and I just find it. I just get so happy. But like, I think the only type of bugs that I don't like is when it stops you from doing things in game. Like, I remember maybe it was like 2023 or maybe early 2024 or something like that. I don't even remember when it was. But like near Christmas time, I just went on the Christmas update. There was this like invisible wall near the Baroness racetrack that at the time I was on a new account doing the quests, and I was trying to do the Baroness racetrack race, to complete the quest, but I couldn't complete it because of the invisible wall, and something like that annoys me. And also, one of the main quests, when we save Justin, how our horse just slides and it doesn't have any wings, just slides in the sky. That pisses me off too. Like, StarStable, bro, fix that, because you're kind of just ruining the main quest for that. Low-key fine with them releasing all the horses and stuff, but I hate when we only get a race in a weekly update. I also think they should hire new workers for the team working on quests, because it's taking them oddly long compared to the other teams. All of that, I actually agree with it. When we have a weekly update and it's just a race, when I'm recording this, the week before it was Athena's race, which, I mean, I love that file, but like just that, like, no thank you. Like, add a bit more. I mean, the lore books and the stars came in with that, but I mean, I'm just not interested in that type of stuff. Well, of course the law books, but you can't pick them up, you know, you can't actually do anything with them. So I don't really like that, and I don't like when they just do a race in a weekly update. I can't make much content with that. Of course I can, but it's just really short and just kind of boring. I do think they should hire new workers for the working on the quests, because the quests take so long, and they just need more members in their team, honestly, they really do. And also, oh yeah, I'll just be faster, I guess. We can't join Mary Dark Riders, that's so real, it really is. I actually would love to join and Mary the Dark Riders, Pacific Dark Rider actually, but I can just imagine all the chaos it would cause in the community. Just I can imagine the arguments, I can imagine the posts, I can imagine it all. And also I think it'd be kind of difficult for them, because I would have to like make more storylines according to which Dark Rider you marry. Well, except Arissa, because nobody gives a fuck about her, she's just a little shit. Well, she's a kid too, so there's also that. If there was like a Pacific Dark Rider, you know, there's like charts they do where it's just like, oh, like what horse was the most bought. I feel like if we could marry the Dark Riders, they'd do that, and Sabine would be on top, you know, she would be the number one people to marry. You just know that. Or if you could only marry one Dark Rider, we all know it to be Sabine. Like the Star Stable would choose Sabine, we know that, but unfortunately we can't marry the Dark Riders, we just can't. But yeah, that is my complaint as well. The customer support, they need to actually get onto that more. They need to and just emails in general, they need to answer those. They need to be onto those emails. Customer support emails, whatever you're just emailing them for, they need to reply back. You need to look at it. They actually have a real problem with that. Prices and events. Yeah, the prices, what you know about the prices. The events are quite sloppy. It's not very good, if I'm being honest. There's no quests at all. I can't make much content out of the events. Not really. Hopefully with the Halloween one, I can, because apparently, the quests with Linda about Galloper Thompson, is that his name? I kind of forgot right now, but yeah, apparently they finished those, they've made the quest, which I hopefully they haven't been sloppy with the Halloween one, but it's only a fingers crossed, we don't really know that much.
The 10k limit, shillings limit, especially when a single piece of clothing with good stats is often almost 10k by itself. I actually hate the 10k shillings limit. Life would just be better without it. Wasn't there on the Halloween event there was this one piece of clothing or something like that was more than 10k. I think that was a bug or something. I don't know if it's still in game or not, but I just remember seeing a picture of it on TikTok and somebody just saying something about it. I was just what the hell? What? But yeah, I don't like the 10k shillings limit. I just think it's so unnecessary. I just think life would be better without it. Paying Star Stable would be better without it. And also it's so annoying when you get to the limit. Or when you're trying to collect the whole set, but it takes forever to, because you have to get almost 10k shillings over and over again. That pisses me off so much. I hate how they keep getting rid of the Gen 2 horses, especially 2 at the same time. This one is actually really understandable. I think it's quite annoying that they get rid of the Gen 2 horses. I don't like it at all. I actually bought a Gen 2 Icelandic that I was going to train for this video, but I'm so glad I actually got that before it left. I think it's quite weird that, I think it's the Gen 2 pony, the York ponies, I don't really know, that the only ones left, I think so at least. I'm not really sure, I haven't been there in a while, don't know anything much about the old horses leaving. I never look at it actually, so I never know. I actually remember making that video about buying a Gen 2 horse, yeah. Once at the end of the video, I called it a Gen 1 Icelandic. And I remember Dakota being no, it's Gen 2. And I remember checking through the whole video to see if I called it a Gen 1 anywhere else. So I was oh, we all make mistakes, guys, it's okay. All the horses they come out with Girl, same I guess. The horses, the horse is okay. Doing it like a lot is annoying, but you kind of have to remember it's a horse game. Just don't mind the horses, I guess, fine. My favourite horse is my starter horse. So most of the time, like every single video, you always see me riding my starter, and I'll never change that. Unless it's like, if I make more of these type of videos, then I will be riding other horses. Really boring events. What do you talk about events? Events can be boring, but I don't think they're very boring. Not really, but I say that. But like most of the events, I have one video about it at the start. Then like weeks will go by and I won't be posting, and then I'll like post about all the updates in the same video. And I am talking about the summer days quest video where I just did not go on Star Stable for so long, especially how you literally cannot do anything while I'm like no quests, no nothing to make content out of. I think at that time for the summer days and like a few others, I'm pretty sure it was just like no motivation to get on, because that's literally what it was. I wasn't feeling my best back then, honestly. I do have to say. Not enough Dark Rider lore. I don't think there's like a lot of Dark Rider lore, honestly. I kind of wish that the Dark Riders were also in our that like little book thing where you can like see like every single, like a lot of characters like favourite things. Like Mr. Sands and Dark are in here, but the Dark Riders aren't. I do wish the Dark Riders were in there. Also just in general, the Dark Rider lore, like there isn't that much. I want to know more about the Dark Riders. The most we know about, who we know more about in the Dark Riders is Bean. You just know so much about her, but the other Dark Riders you literally know nothing about. There is quite a lot of Dark Rider lore. A lot of people kind of just like make a lot of misinformation about it and like mischaracterize them so much that it's painful. It really is so painful. I think what's more painful is actually seeing people actually believe the misinfo and the mischaracterizations. I can't speak of it right now, but yeah, it's really painful just to see people be so gullible about it. Like, if you want to know the lore about your favourite Dark Rider, read the books, play the game, pay attention to the game. Just like watch people play it. Like Star Stable literally has a playlist where one of the workers called Stacy that she plays Star Stable, old Star Stable. They don't actually do that anymore, but it's still there. You can literally play any game, any book, just like get the book. Stop believing what people say online, because I've seen it everywhere. Like so many people do it as well. It's painful, so painful. But yeah, I agree with this one. We need more Dark Rider lore. They always work on horses more than events and quests. They do actually. Like, of course you do have to remember, once again, I've said this like so many times in this video, but Star Stable is a horse game, so of course they're going to be working on horses more than events and quests. But they do kind of neglect the quests and kind of the events. Hopefully the events will get better, but I'm not kind of expecting that. Really not. I do agree. My biggest SSO complaint is that the support refuses to answer for weeks to even months. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure everybody has this problem. Like, at least most people do. People always talk about it. So at least you're not alone. Not really. Obviously your situation's going to be different from other people, but when it comes to the support, you're not alone. But yeah, the support, they're not good. They need to answer more. Like, get to those damn emails, Star Stable, that you just get to them. Need more horse races with more than 250 experience. Hard to stay motivated to train all my horses with such low experience point. I don't really see how much XP you actually get as a complaint. Of course it's your opinion. I just don't find it an issue, honestly. In this video, I don't actually max my horse to level 15, so maybe it's a problem. I do wish that there were more races in Epona, in that moon village. Not really sure what it's called, but many places in like Epona, and like places that like you can't like fully get your reputation to like the max. That's where I wish there were more races. Complaint: stats need to be maxed lower. Star Stable doesn't have enough quests to get to bloody level 25. update, we need to be able to type our horse's name, but with a filter, of course. Well, for the first one, I kind of do agree with the stats need to be maxed lower, but it's actually quite easy to get to level 25. I'm pretty sure the max is like level 28 or something. I mean, I'm level 25. You kind of just have to do like all the quests. So, you know, that means like reputation, also means like limited quests, and do them like over and over, year by year. Then there's also that that daily quest where at Starshine Ranch that you can get like just a few XP. But yeah, I don't think it's really a problem. And for the second one, what do you mean by that? Do you mean like when we choose our horse's name that we can like type up our own like creative we make up a name, so the ones they choose, and they just like put a filter on it? Or do you mean like in global or something? Okay, so that's the end of all the complaints you guys have. I'm now going to be making some complaints, and I'm going to be talking about yours in kind of like extra detail, if you know what I mean. And the first thing I'm going to be talking about is global chat, because even though I don't see it myself in game because of the server I'm on, there's like lots of people who'll be saying so many weird things in global chat. Like, I've seen it because like people post about it. Like, there's just so many pedophiles there. There's like really little weirdos who will make like role plays, really disgusting stuff. And obviously, since StarStable is for children, that is inappropriate. Like, even if it wasn't for children, it would still be inappropriate. People need to start like reporting them and like kind of like speaking out about it more, because like it's not spoken enough. Like, people might think it's spoken enough, it's not. I've even seen like creators who actually do speak up about it. Literally, people will try to cancel them and call them weird for speaking out about people in global. You're going to try to get them cancelled for speaking the truth. Of course, I've been hated on before in the past for speaking the truth about things in StarStable. Girl, you're not cute. Like, you're weird if you're going to hate on someone for speaking the truth. The weird stuff that goes on in the community needs to be talked about. It needs to be brought to light, even if like people are uncomfortable about it, because like it's for children. You need to protect the game and the children, if you know what I mean. Like, if you see someone on in global or saying weird stuff, being inappropriate, report them to StarStable. Or take a photo and call them out. And also, don't mind if people hate on you, because you know they're just fucking weird if somebody is hating on you for speaking the truth. This is also a reason why I cannot complain about the chat filter. If StarStable is getting stricter with the chat, with global chat and stuff, if they're stopping pedophiles and just weird people in global, I would not mind just like most things getting filtered. I also wanted to talk about the prices, because I feel like players have every right to complain about the price, because some people might say every game does it, yeah, that, you know, it's no different. But I feel like if StarStable was getting a warning from the EU thing, then I feel like something is up, you know. Like, it's not just some normal marketing tactic. I feel like it's manipulative for a game that's aimed at children. I did kind of search up on Google about the EU thing. I found this information on Euro News. I think that's what it's called. I'm not really sure, but I think it is. Anyways, let me show you what I found. This is the first thing that came out. The Commission is probing alleged unfair practices in the horse riding game StarStableOnline, targeting in-game purchases aimed at children. The upcoming Digital Fairness Act may include stricter rules on virtual currency transparency and fairness. Well, that does sound like StarStable. There are a few other things that I found that I'm not going to read, but you can pause to read. And don't mind the arrows at the sides, I couldn't get rid of them. I don't know if StarStable actually responded to the request, but what I do know is that you have every right to complain about the prices. And also that people who say you guys are complaining about the prices even though every game does it, like, no, they don't. I think that's kind of it. I don't really think I have anything else to complain about or to put into extra detail. So anyways, I actually remember seeing something on TikTok that actually like pissed me off. So basically, you know the bug that I talked about earlier, about when you save Justin and your horse will literally slide in the sky with like no wings. So yeah, that bug actually got fixed. I saw this video, reposted it because I thought it was going to be about the bug, just to find out that the horse is flying, the wings are there, it's, you know, it's all perfect. And the person said, what the fuck, Star Stable? I was a bit confused, you know, unreposted it. Then went into the comments and people were just like, what's wrong with it? Just to find out the person does not like the wings on the horse. And I was like, okay, shut your bitch ass up. Shut up right now. Because what do you mean you don't like the wings? I'm actually not having that. So many players had to experience the bug. Saving Justin is a magical moment in the main story quest, and you're complaining. Shut your bitch ass up. Anyways, I suppose this is the end of the video. I have literally nothing else to say. I don't think so, at least. Thank you for listening to me rant about things and talking about your complaints and mine. I had fun doing this. I'm not really sure if I'll do more of these. I probably will. And if I do, well, yeah, I don't really know what it is. I'll probably have to think of what to ask, but yeah, I don't really know yet. I didn't expect this video to be like 30 minutes long. I really didn't. I thought it would be like less than 20. So I definitely got a lot of answers from you guys. I actually don't even know what to say. First off, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you have a nice day, or you've had a nice day. Like and subscribe for more. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram for more cool Star Stable content. The links are on my store page, which is in the description below. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.